2016 Cougar, Ford Cougar, changing the thermostat housing. There's the new one, and you've got to take that bolt off at the back. Everything else is nice and easy, and the bolt for it is just there, but that's pulling this forward. Diesel pump there, high pressure pump, so you've got to try and get that bolt out. You can just see it on the end of my orange glove. You've got to get that out, but that's me pulling that, so when I put it back on, that's going to be fun. Shit idea. And look, it's not done many miles. I know this is obviously water, it's probably come off of there, but everything made of plastic is just total fucking shite. Right, there we go. That pipe is now off, which went into the back here. So as it goes on, that's like that. And it has that to hold it in place, and then that's the bolt and the bracket that you've got to take off. Shit design, a bit like the fucking Minis, where it goes from the thermostat housing into the back of the water pump. So it's a bit like that. So let's clean this block up and get this new one on there, and still struggle to put the 10mm bolt and the bracket back in there. Have fun, guys. Right, so cleaned all that off, the fascia part there, and on the pipe I've put grease around it, so obviously that will help to slide into the thermostat housing, hold that in place, and then get that bracket in there, that bracket there, and then screw that in place and get it back together. Right, got that bolt in, as you can see there. Focus on it. Had to have help to get me on, to help me get it on. So I end up pushing this, because that sits against the gear linkage. Push it over as hard as you can, because obviously this is plastic, so it's got some flex in it. Your mates end up screwing that in. Got it most of the way, and then literally just go in there with your 10mm spanner, tighten it up. Make sure this is all loose, because otherwise it won't pull right. So at least now I can pull that into place, otherwise you'll pop it out of its rubber. Put them bolts in there, that'll line up. Put it all back together. Sure, you don't need me to show you that, because you've already done it, and it's easy to take all off anyway. Put the wiring on, move this bracket, because it was easy to get to this bolt here. Not this one, this one. Okay. Best of luck. Alright, there we go. All back together, airbox in, wiring connected up. Make sure you put the breather there. So that's all nicely now fitted. Remember, I took that off. Yes, I do my videos in probably a different order. I've never done one of these before. And like I say, that bolt at the back is an absolute ball ache. So, right, car is back up and running. I've had it so it's been up to temperature, but there's still an issue we've got. So I was trying to work out why that EGR cooler has been leaking, and why is that thermostat housing been leaking. And looking at this while it's still pressurised overheating, I think it might be the water pump. It's not circulating, causing it to overheat. This water should be coming out of there while it's circulating to go down that pipe there, and then back into the system. So having a look online, apparently these are prone for throwing off the propeller when they get hot. So I think when that's lost its coolant, obviously where it's been cracked before, I think obviously it's overheated, like you were saying before, and it's caused the propeller to come off, and then obviously it's not circulating, hence why you've got no heater in the cab. And then with it building up pressure has caused that to rupture itself, because it's plastic, it's overheated as well. So I think it looks like it might be the replacement of a water pump on it. Still nothing. That should be like flowing out, because it has to circulate, go down there into the system, around the radiator and all that lot, back up, get any air out, and it's not doing that. Right, taking your water pump off, and we have a shrapnel in here. Get my hands in there. That's all your propeller. There's bits of the water pump. Loads of bits of water pump. And if we sit there and look at the water pump, it's broken. It's completely broke itself. So there's the new one. That's what it should look like. And that's why it's not circulating water. So sometimes if they overheat, this spindle piece will come loose. If not, if one of these break, they will shatter all of them. So let's get the new cam belt and the water pump on. Alright, there we go. New water pump on. Going to change that guide. Where is it? There. Change that, put the tensioner on, put the cam belt on, time it up and get it all back together. And then fingers crossed, no more overheating. All back up and running. Water levels going down. No leaks like that. Thermostat housing. Run it up. Make sure it's got hot air inside the cab. Then keep an eye on the temperature, make sure that increases slowly as it should. If this video was any help, give us a thumbs up. Doesn't hurt, it's free. Give us a follow if you want.